Welcome to Howto channel, where we bridge the world of science and self-development to help you live a better, easier life. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by constant pressures, endless distractions, and habits that pull us away from our true potential. What if we told you that the greatest minds in history, people like Einstein, Darwin, and Curie, have left behind insights that can help us simplify our lives? In this video, we'll explore scientific principles that have been applied to some of the most complex problems in the world and show how you can use them to streamline your daily routines, break free from toxic habits, and achieve lasting success. Stay tuned as we dive into practical science-based strategies to make your life easier. 1. Understanding complexity. The power of simplicity. Let's start by understanding why our lives feel so complicated in the first place. Albert Einstein once said, "Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler." This philosophy isn't just for solving equations, it can be applied to life itself. We tend to overcomplicate things, whether it's our daily routines, our goals, or even our thoughts. The key is to strip away unnecessary layers and focus on what truly matters. Think about it. What if you could cut out the distractions that drain your time and energy? By simplifying your environment and mindset, you can reduce the overwhelming complexity of modern life. Start by identifying the noise in your life, whether it's too many tasks on your to-do list, excessive social media use, or clutter in your workspace. Once you do that, you'll be able to focus on what brings real value. 2. Behavioral habits, breaking free from dependency. Next, let's talk about breaking free from bad habits and dependencies, whether it's technology, food, or even negative thinking patterns. Pavlov, the Russian scientist, demonstrated how habits form through conditioning. In our daily lives, we often get trapped in a cycle of cravings and responses. But here's the good news. You can break the cycle. Neuroscientists have found that habits are stored in a different part of the brain from conscious decision-making. This means that to make a change, you need to create new neural pathways by consistently practicing healthier behaviors. One way to do this is by introducing small wins, tiny changes that build momentum over time. For instance, if you're trying to cut down on screen time, start with just 10 minutes less per day. Over time, these small changes will rewire your brain and help you overcome dependency. 3. Energy and focus. Optimizing your mental space. Now, let's discuss one of the most important resources you have, your energy and focus. Have you ever heard of the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule? This rule states that 80% of results come from 20% of the efforts. Scientists like Vilfredo Pareto discovered this concept, and it applies to everything from business to biology. In your personal life, the same logic can help you conserve your energy and focus only on the tasks that truly matter. Ask yourself, what are the 20% of activities in your life that bring you the most fulfillment, productivity, or peace? Focus your energy on those and learn to say no to things that drain your mental resources. This doesn't just make life easier, it makes it far more meaningful. 4th, sustained progress, the power of incremental growth. One of the greatest scientific discoveries is the concept of incremental growth. Small, consistent improvements over time lead to massive success. Charles Darwin, through his theory of evolution, showed us how gradual changes can lead to great transformations. This idea is just as relevant to personal development. If you feel stuck or overwhelmed, remember this. Progress doesn't have to be drastic to be effective. Small, consistent efforts, whether it's reading a few pages of a book each day or practicing a new skill for 15 minutes, compound over time. It's easy to get discouraged when we don't see immediate results, but science proves that slow and steady wins the race. 5. Conclusion, applying scientific wisdom to your life. So how do we take these scientific principles and make life easier? The answer is simple. Apply them consistently. By reducing complexity, breaking free from bad habits, conserving your energy, and embracing small, steady progress, you can make life far less stressful and far more fulfilling. To wrap up, remember this. Life doesn't have to be a chaotic mess of stress and frustration. By taking inspiration from the wisdom of scientists, you can design a life that's easier, more productive, and ultimately more meaningful. The world's greatest thinkers weren't just geniuses, they were masters of simplicity, focus, and growth. You can be too. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-based self-development content. See you in the next video.